Hi friends, today we will be dealing with the working of a torque converter, the theoretical working, the practical working and also how torque multiplication is happening. As you know, torque converters are used in automatic transmission vehicles. So let's see where a torque converter is mounted. This is a torque converter. It is mounted between the engine and the gearbox. It is mounted on the flywheel as you can see over here. This is a fluid coupling. It is a closed unit and it has mainly three components. One is the turbine as you can see over here, the green one. Other is the impeller, the red one as you can see, and the center portion there is a stator. So it comprises a torque converter. Now let's see how a torque converter works. Here, as you can see over here, this is a torque converter. It weighs about 15 kilogram. It is a German-made torque converter, and for the training purpose, we have cut this torque converter. So let me. We have cut it, and this is the rear portion of the torque converter. See the bolting, 4 bolting points. This will be connected. See these red marks towards the flywheel like this. This is a part of the casing, and the other one, the green, you can see over here is a turbine. So this is the turbine, this is the turbine, this is a free unit, and it will be connected by a shaft towards the shuttle reverser of the gearbox. Okay, this is the turbine over here, the green one, and in the center we have the stator coming, stator, this one, this is a stator, and the third part here we have the impellers, as you can see over here, the red one. So this is a part of the casing itself. You can see this is the casing, and these fins are connected to the casing itself. So what happens when this whole unit rotates? The engine will be rotating. When we look from the rear, it will be rotating in anti-clockwise direction, which makes the torque converter rotate. So this complete unit will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. What happens when it rotates? As fluid is inside this, the fluid will be thrown away by these vanes due to the centrifugal force that makes the impeller to work as a centrifugal pump. So what happens? The fluid comes through here, thrown away through the casing, and it will come and hit the turbine. It will come and hit the turbine. So when it comes and hit the turbine, it will make the turbine to rotate. It will make the turbine to rotate. So the torque received by the turbine will be carried out through this shaft towards the shuttle reverser of the gearbox, and finally that drive will reach the wheels, which make the wheel rotate. So that's how the torque coming from the engine, which is being carried away by the turbine, reaches the rear wheels. So that's simply how a torque converter works. But there is a complication. The thing is that the oil coming from the impeller will come and hit the turbine, and it changes its direction through here. It enters here and comes out through here, and again comes to the impeller in the opposite direction, and it will come and hit the impeller here. So it may slow down the impeller. If the impeller is slowed down, the engine slows down because they are connected by the flywheel. To avoid that, we have a stator in place in the center. You can see the stator. The stator will be coming like this over here. So what's the purpose of the stator is that it will again reverse the flow. See the vanes of the stator. It will again reverse the flow of the hydraulic oil or the fluid coming, and it will push the oil in a positive direction to the direction of the vanes to the impeller, so that it will not slow down the impeller. Like this, it will come through this way, and it will give in a positive way, so it will not slow down the impeller. The stator rotates only in one direction. It is a one-way clutch. It is locked to the other direction, and it will rotate only in the direction of the turbine. Otherwise, it is locked. So that's how a torque converter works.